What is going on, Swoopers? Welcome back to the first episode of 2023. Let's get into it. So first of all, I hope you had a fantastic start to the new year. Hope you had a fantastic New Year's Eve going into New Year's Day. Hope you all celebrated well, stayed safe, stayed healthy. This is the first episode of 2023 for Swoop Luke. What we'll be doing in this episode is I asked you guys on Instagram, what will your Pies 2023 resolutions be? You left me about 50 comments. I'm going to read the best ones. I'm going to read some of my ones that I've come up with. Then we can discuss them in the comments. So just quickly, a resolution, if you don't know what it is at the start of the new year, you know, it's a clean slate. And you want to say like, okay, in 2023, I'm going to get fit. I'm going to eat less McDonald's. I'm going to, aim to jog 5 kilometers straight. It's just little goals that you want to keep to, and people tend to do this obviously at the start of the new year, New Year's resolutions, and now we've got our own Collingwood ones. So let's definitely jump into it. All right, so my first 2023 prize resolution is that I don't want any more heart attack inducing games. Now, don't get me wrong, close games last year, they were amazing. When you're winning after the siren. When you're losing, a lot of close games as well. I want to shore up wins a lot sooner than after the siren or with 30 seconds or 45 seconds left. We know this sort of game plan now, and we don't have to do that anymore. So that's my resolution next year. Let's not have a need for any defibrillators at the MCG. A Pies 2023 resolution from Chris Brunetti says, keep our best 22 on the field for at least 85% of the season, avoid injuries. I think that's a very good resolution. You know, we did very well last year where we weren't, there wasn't a lot of injuries. In the years previous, there were just injuries coming out of, left, right, and down the center as well. We did a little bit better last season. Let's improve on that. Keep our best 22 on the field for 85% of the season. That's a good resolution, one that we should be able to do. Here's a Pies 2023 resolution from Thorlin. He says, finish off the opponents and don't let them back in the game. So many times we would get 5 to 6 goals in front and let them get back into it. Let's really flatten a few sides in 2023. That resolution has to be one of my favorites. Ever since I started this channel, I'm saying put teams to the sword, put teams to the sword. We get 6 goals up, we don't put them to the sword, they come back. This is a very good result and something that I think that club will be working on definitely, because, there's times where we are going 3-4 goals up in front, and then, we saw Carlton kick 8 goals in that last game. And then, some other teams, they're coming back and we're letting teams back in. We need to put teams to the sword. That is a very good 2023 resolution. S_J's 91's resolution for 2023 is win centre clearances again. Now, this is a big one. This is why we recruited Tom Mitchell, because he's that in and under. I think we were ranked between 16th to 18th for centre clearances. That's something that we need to get better at, and that is going to help us win a lot of games, and it's going to help us not have to get those heart attack inducing wins. It'll help us win bigger if we can get those centre clearances, and not even just centre clearances, just clearances in general. I like that. That's something that will improve. Tim_Lennox, his 2023 Pies resolution is sign Pendles for a couple more years. Now, Pendles, obviously not the captain anymore. He said he's going to go on for a few years. I would like to see him, and every Collingwood supporter would like to see him put pen to paper. I think this resolution might come true. I think it's something that Collingwood are definitely going to work on. Maybe it's a year-by-year contract, but I think that resolution, Tim, is something that's going to happen. The second last resolution for 2023 comes from Jimmy_Crumbler_Lawn, and he says, prove that last year wasn't a flash in the pan. Now, I think that is a very, very big resolution, and it's something that a lot of commentators are saying, and a lot of opposition supporters are saying, oh, last year you just, new coach and you won those close games if this went this way, etc., blah, 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 blah. We need to prove not only to ourselves, but also to the AFL world that we are here to stay, maybe not top 4, but we are definitely here to stay and here to play finals, because we're the Collingwood Football Club. We're one of the biggest, if not the biggest club in the land. We should be playing finals football every single year, and we've got to prove, and our resolution will be that last year wasn't a flash in the pan. And now for the final resolution, which is on everyone's list, comes from Charlie Winsor, but there was a lot of people that said it, win the premiership. Now, if you haven't got that as your resolution, or if you haven't got that as a goal for 2023 for your football club, you're doing something wrong. Everyone wants to win the premiership. Yes, you know, you kind of know where your team sits, so maybe West Coast Eagles supporters aren't saying win the premiership, or Hawthorn supporters. But a premiership for Collingwood, after what we were able to do last year, after coming 1 point of another grand final, is something that we need to adhere to. And that's something that is going to be on the top of our resolution. Well, at the moment, it's on the bottom because we're going in the list order, but it's going to be on the top of everyone's list because it is a winners-only mentality at the Collingwood Football Club from here on in. So just to run off our 2023 resolutions again, and what we'll do is at the end of the year, we will go through all of these ones. We'll review this video. We'll tick off what we did right, what we got wrong, and we'll see how we look at the end of the year. So the first one, less close games, because we want to, beat the teams earlier on in the game than in the last 35 seconds. Keep best 22 fit 85% of the time. Put teams to the sword. That kind of ties into the first one. That's one of my favorite ones. Win center / normal clearances. Sign Pendles up. Prove last year wasn't a flash in the pan. And win the premiership. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 resolutions. Imagine we go 7 from 7 this year. I'd be happy with 5 from 7 as well. But those are our resolutions for 2023, and that's what we need to be keeping an eye on. Do you have any resolutions? Leave them down below. What are your personal resolutions? Can I help you in any way? Leave them all down below. As always, I love making these videos. I love talking to you all. Enjoy the start of the new year. Enjoy your January. Enjoy the sun. Enjoy the summer. I will see you in the next video. But until then, like, comment, subscribe, tell your family, tell your friends, tell your pets, and until next time, double shackers. I'll swoop you later.